is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you?
How dare you?
You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words. And yet I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing.
Okay, that's enough of that garbage. I remember when this first came out, I still think this is one of the most embarrassing things the world has done in a while. Greta Thunberg, right, the climate change activist person, like she's like 11 and people are listening to her and they like praise her. How dare you? There is no such thing as climate change. There is no such thing as quote unquote global warming. Oh, scientists think the earth is heated up 1 degree. Like, God's world is going downhill. The world that Satan currently runs, because that's who runs this place for now, is going downhill. Is there pollution? Do people kind of not care about the world and that kind of thing? Yes, that goes on. But there is nothing to worry about quote unquote global warming or climate change. And I know a lot of people will say, what are you talking about? Scientists say this all the time, that it's complete global war. Like, I believe in God and the Bible. People will laugh at that, but that's a mistake. You don't think God is in control of things, right? Like, I'm waiting on the rapture, and I know not all Christians agree on the timing of the rapture, but to think that we need to worry about global warming and this person here who is just a shill, and I will show that in a moment. How dare you? This is so embarrassing that people believe this. This is honestly one of the most embarrassing things that I think people have believed in the last few years. Global warming, climate change, everyone's in a panic about it. I don't worry about it like not 0.5%. I have no care about it because it's not real. People might call me insane or crazy for believing that, but those people are deceived by the world. They believe what the TV says instead of what the Bible says and instead of what their common sense tells them. Greta Thunberg, Person of the Year, Time Magazine. What an absolute embarrassment this world is. She's doing the Freemason Grand Freemason Grand Pontiff point on GQ magazine. Can you hear me? How dare you? She's on a magazine with the black goo covering one of her eyes, doing the Eye of Horus. She's on ID magazine. Every cover has one eye symbolism and sometimes more symbolism. She's doing one eye symbolism here, darkening one of her eyes utterly. One eye revealed. Please wake up to this fake world that we all live in. You know why I want you to wake up? Because it'll make you angry. And hopefully it'll put the fear of God into you that, wow, the world is just like run away with deception. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be deceived. But people are just so comfortable in their lives. They want their best life now. Nothing seems to matter except their own personal whatever. It's embarrassing. It really is. And people like heaven and hell, eternity one way or the other is on the line. And people don't think about it. And people can't see through this obvious deception. One eye symbolism from a climate change, global warming activist who's 11. Give me a break. Like, wake up. Hanging out with Barack Obama, right? Like he's the gay president who's married to Michael. Hanging out with Leo DiCaprio. He's not a sellout or anything, doing all the signs, symbols, and agendas of Freemasonry. We can trust him. Here's Greta's mother on a magazine in Germany or wherever. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. But she says this quote here. And what does it mean in English? Everyone sells their soul to the devil at one point. That's a conspiracy theory. Even though it's right in front of your face, why would she say everyone sells their soul to the devil at one point? Could it be that there's deception in the world, and when people throw up the A-OK, that things are not A-OK? Greta Thunberg, the global warming activist, the mere child, wears a sweater that says Flat Mars Society. The earth is biblical. The Bible explains what it is in Genesis and throughout the Bible. Your God-given senses tell you that it's not moving, zipping, or spinning through outer space, but people ignore that because, well, the television and the science book says this. What about what the Bible says? What about what your God-given senses tell you? What about common sense? Is that going out the window with everyone? Yes, it sure is. Flat Mars Society? The wandering stars, which the world calls planets, are lights in the sky, very similar to the stars. There's no land to land on. No one's going to go live on them. There's no, whatever science says about the solar system, the universe, and etc., it has been lies. The earth is flat, motionless, and domed. If you go to the Flat Earth Society, they're a controlled opposition. They tell you stupid things like the earth is moving upward at a ridiculous speed. Christians know that the earth is motionless. Joshua, he asked God if he could stop the sun and the moon from rotating because they move and the earth does not move. Flat Mars Society? This is just another sellout on the world stage deceiving the masses, and the masses eat it up with a spoon. Why? Because they think they're good people. They think that everything's fine in life. They're going to live their best life now. No need to worry about eternity in heaven or hell. Who cares about thinking about those things, right? Brothers and sisters, everyone else, I hope we continue to see through the deceptions of the world. I will keep making these videos because there's a lot of deception in the world. I can't stand it. God says all liars will have their part in the lake of fire that burns with fire and brimstone. I don't want to be a liar or a deceiver or a false accuser or anything. I want to be a good and faithful servant. I am a Christian that's born again. I know Jesus died for me. I know the Bible is true. We live in a biblical world. And it doesn't match with what science and television and whatever says. The newspaper, Greta Thunberg, give me a break. For the people that support this person and believe this person is legit, it's one of the most embarrassing things I can think about. You're believing in an 11-year-old child who says, how dare you, when it comes to quote-unquote global warming, when they do the signs, symbols, and agendas of Freemasons, Satanists in this world, believe it or not. It's up to you. I can't make you believe these things. I can't make you see the truth. I'm trying pretty hard, but I can't make you do it. You can take a horse to water. You can't make it drink. It's the same thing with the masses of the world. People that I love. Why are you picking on this little girl? She is a deceiver, meant to deceive you. It's helping you go to hell. Wake up, Flat Mars Society. This is more mockery by the world. Give me a break already. I can't stand lies and deception. Brothers and sisters, everyone else, God bless you.